Have you ever wanted to do something and then you stop yourself because suddenly this thought pops into your mind? What will people think? You wanted to wear a dress, you wanted to maybe sing in public, you wanted to go somewhere alone, you wanted to do something, you just simply wanted to be yourself, but in a very unfamiliar and a new way, and you just stopped. Between actually doing it and wanting to do it, there was this little benefit of doubt in your mind that stays there. You imagine people looking at you, staring at you, talking about you, be it good or bad, judging you, and remembering your embarrassment forever. So you did not do it. And the funny thing is, sometimes there was not even anyone there except your own self. We spend so much of our lives performing for people who may not even be watching. We rehearse conversations before having them. We delete photographs before we imagine someone might think we look awkward or bad. We don't raise our hands because what if we give the wrong answer? We don't pursue certain dreams because what if someone laughs? We don't dance when our favorite song comes on because we are scared or we are just shy, maybe. We don't tell someone that we love them because what if they don't feel the same way? We do not begin, we do not take even one single step because we're simply afraid of being seen starting. And somehow, without ever being told explicitly, we learn that being perceived, being judged is dangerous somehow. And that's the thing about growing up. We just become so conscious of ourselves that we forget that everyone is also busy being conscious of their own selves, like us. Think about the last time maybe you went somewhere and you saw someone trip. For a split second, you might have laughed, and then afterwards, you wondered if he or she was okay or not. And then you just went back to whatever you were doing. You probably don't even remember the face, you don't even remember what they were wearing, you don't remember where exactly they tripped. And you absolutely, probably, do not think about them falling while you're asleep at night. But when we trip, suddenly it feels like the entire universe has flipped and paused to see you. Like, oh my god, how can you do that? They have paused to see you become your own humiliation. But in reality, it actually is not like that. The universe has not stopped, trust me. Most people are not keeping score or tabs on you, and I do not mean that in a sad way, because it actually is a very, very incredible feeling. Because what if nobody was actually watching? What if the people that you are so afraid of disappointing have already moved onto their own lives? What if the person whose opinion you have been carrying onto your head like it's something that you have to have there doesn't even think about you for even a second for years? What if that embarrassing thing you did maybe 5 years ago, 2 years ago, yesterday exists only in your own memory now? What if the version of you that keeps trying to present to the world is not even necessary? So, you can probably wear that ridiculously outfit that you think is pretty, and it is because you are wearing it for yourself. Maybe you can start that YouTube channel that you have been procrastinating, overthinking about since a long, long time. Or you can start finally completing or editing that first draft of the novel or story, whatever that you wrote. And you can absolutely change your mind about what you want to become rather than what you wanted to become. You can walk into that cafe alone, sit by the window, sit anywhere, just do your work, do whatever you like to do. You can dance badly, you can sing well offbeat, that's okay. And you can admit that you do not know what you're doing. And before all that, you can start saying, maybe this is what I want, without actually preparing a 5-minute explanation for your wanting. Like, is it justified? Because here's the thing, we are living our lives as though there is an audience sitting right around here with a clipboard evaluating every decision that we make. But there is not. There is no committee deciding whether you or whether your life is impressive enough. There is no universal scoreboard, there is no invisible jury waiting to announce whether you succeeded at being yourself. And one day, maybe years later, you might look back and realize how much of your life you spent worrying about being embarrassed, worrying about being humiliated instead of actually experiencing it. How many photographs you didn't take because you were afraid of sounding or looking stupid. How many dreams you quietly squashed and abandoned and just threw because you thought it wasn't just impressive enough to explain to somebody else, to show to show it to someone else. And see, that exactly is the tragedy. Not that the people judged us, but we ourselves perceived us being judged by others. We let the possibility of other people thinking about us make decisions for our own life. How ridiculous that sounds, right? Perhaps the next time you catch yourself thinking, what will people think? Log kya kahenge? Pause for a second and ask yourself, which people, who, and for how long? Because most of them will forget. Trust me. And honestly, you yourself will do it. You yourself will forget it in times to come. The world is much bigger than the moment you are currently embarrassed by. There are people failing in love, missing trains, burning the toast, failing exams, starting over, getting lost, making terrible decisions out there, crying in bathrooms, laughing until it's tough to breathe, stomachs hurts, and they're just trying to figure out who they are just like you are. Everyone is busy being the main character of their own story. So you do not just have to limit yourself being the supporting character in their stories. You have your own life, it's your own movie, it's your own cast. So go ahead, take those steps and be a little embarrassed, make yourself humiliated sometimes. Be a little strange, be a little unhinged, be a little crazy, no matter what anyone says. Because in someone's books, you will always be crazy. Do that thing that you keep on postponing because you're afraid someone might see you doing it. Like literally just see you are doing it, man. You're doing it for yourself. Because what if you actually realize that, oh, nobody was watching me? And even if someone is, let them. It's your life. You might as well be there for it. And you know what they say? The pain of regret is far worse than the pain of failure. So go out there and do as if no one is seeing you. And even if someone is, let them see. Doesn't matter. The world is your stage.